Table because he makes some delicious grilling, and we've got some work here behind us. You're charging per viewing, which I agree with, because this is something to behold. This is a thing of glory. And what do we have cooking here, Teddy?
All right, so in here we've put the steaks on now.
Yes.
Well, it's one steak, but it'll feed more. Yeah, the singular steaks.
Mammoth.
And so it's getting a nice little, we're going to flip it over a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then I have this mixture here. And it's garlic and onion and olive oil and Worcestershire sauce.
Yes.
And I'm just going to spread that over top.
All right.
And this is going to add a little bit of flavor to that beautiful Alberta beef.
Now, when you're working with steak, do you like to keep things simple? You throw it straight on the grill, no seasoning?
Nothing.
Got it.
Nice and easy. You can put salt and pepper on it if you want. I'm just going to shut my damper down here because you get a little bit of flare up coming from that oil that's on there. And then in here, we've taken that sweet potato that we injected.
The butter-injected sweet potato.
Right, with maple syrup. And so we've made a ring, and we've added an egg on a plank. And that's going. We got more sweet potatoes here and the onions.
Yeah,
and that's ready to go. And it's very, 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 very simple.
A steak like this, how do you like your steak done?
Well, it's a rib steak, so for me, I prefer a rib steak to go to the medium rare to medium level because the fat on the inside starts to render and gives you more flavor. Okay. And it becomes more tender at that level. At rare, it's just there's too much fat and it hasn't had a chance to melt and infuse and get the flavor. Yeah. But tenderloins and strip loins, I would do rare. But this I take to medium rare. So we're just going to move that away. We got a little.
And do we baste both sides?
We baste both sides, but I'm going to shut it down. Okay. And I'm going to put the cap back on. The folks over at Barbecues Galore brought down the egg, but they forgot the cap. So we're having to sort of modify because there's a damper control cap here that you can control the amount of airflow with the bottom vent and the top vent.
You're MacGyvering.
We're MacGyvering, but you know, it's working out great. And the flavor that you get from charcoal and hardwood there's nothing better.
Oh, no. And how many barbecues do you own?
Somewhere between 60 to 70 in that range. It used to be 109, but I purged because I had kids and my wife told me to.
You had to get rid of some of the clutter? Yeah. And what's your favorite? Do you have a front runner? Is there a favorite barbecue you like to grill on?
I love them all. I love every grill. It doesn't matter the shape or the size. If it's a gas grill or a charcoal grill or it's an open fire pit, as long as you can cook on it and make tasty food, that's what counts. Okay. Not everybody has a budget for a big green egg. But there's lots of money to have for, you know, even if it's a tiny little hibachi, you can make tasty food and it really doesn't matter as long as you've got something good that goes in your belly and you make it good.
Yeah, you don't have to have a lot of bells and whistles.
That's it.
All right, are we going to, so the bacon. Oh, hello. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Well, you know, and if you want to accompany that, you take a little bit of smoked cheese. And you can put that with the bacon just on top here.
I'm trying to be precious about the bacon.
No, here, you take the little one.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Ladylike. How do I make this ladylike?
Well, you don't. It's meat. And so cheers. Cheers to bacon. Bacon fest.
Yes, please.
That's it. Bacon sandwiches, bacon for breakfast, bacon with the eggs.
Bacon full time.
Bacon all day long.
All day, every day. Do we prep the marrow?
The marrow's just got some pepper on it, and it's going to go in next. And it's going to roast up, and then we're going to have marrow. When we come back, we'll have that steak, we'll have the marrow, we'll have the eggs and the sweet potatoes. We got a full-on Stampede breakfast here.
That is a beautiful thing. Teddy Reeder, thank you so much. We're going to continue the grilling here on our BBQ Friday. And Dave Will, I'm going to finish off this bacon. Yum.